Hello and welcome to Art 130, Art Appreciation. This is the course navigation provided by me, your instructor, Diane Jones. So every time the module changes from one learning unit to the next, I will be updating the home page. And you'll see a new photo or image, and you'll see a link to whatever the current learning unit is that you're going to be working on, and the due date of that learning unit. Because this is a summer class, it's a 6-week class, so I've had to take a full semester and condense it down to just 6 weeks. So there's lots of work each week. Most weeks you're going to see 2 assignments due. So a series of assignments due on Thursday, and then another project due on the following Sunday, and just kind of as it unfolds. A cool tip that you might want to check out is the calendar view. And so when you click on the calendar view, and I'm having to show you this in instructor mode, student mode might look a little different, but you should still have access to a calendar view, and you can see how it lays out what's due on what dates. So like I was saying, we're going to have projects due on Thursdays and Sundays, and just throughout the semester, every Thursday and Sunday, there will be something due. So just be prepared and ready for that in terms of making sure that you're on top of getting homework done. And if something happens and you miss a project, I really want you to pay close attention to your grades, and I will try and work with anyone who misses projects to get partial credit, because a 0 grade has a big impact on your overall grade. So the whole semester is available to you, and you can work ahead if you like, but remember that your classmates, I encourage you to stay at a pace with everybody else. So don't need to turn in work too far in advance. It's kind of a waste of your time. And also, I want you to be on the same page with your classmates as far as what the information that's being covered. So the first learning unit, when you click on it, it's going to always take you to the first page. We've got some course policies here. I'm working on the course navigation now, so I'll be posting that in a minute. It's really important for you to know my discussion posts, participation, and expectations. Most of your assignments are discussion posts, and so how do you use discussion posts? There's a video here, my grading rubric, and then also for you to be aware of that I really want everyone to be respectful and kind. So just some guidelines around online discussion etiquette is what it's called. Here's the video again, because again, I really want you to feel comfortable embedding your images in your discussion posts. So information about that. I created a little cafe for you guys, a discussion cafe, discussion board. So if you want to communicate with each other outside of the course content, here's just an area where you can be a little bit more playful. I won't engage much, but it's there for you if you want to look at it. And then getting into the learning unit, we're going to have some really cool information about why look at art, all different types of videos. As you might see when there's a required video, I want you to watch it. Obviously read the text on each page. And each module is really sort of like a book. And when you click on next, it's almost like turning a page. So we've got some overviews for the first week. Lectures, most of the lectures are in PowerPoint, but you should be able to download these and hear the audio. If you're not having success with that, in announcements, I added a section where you can download Word for free. I think you need your student ID and a few other indicators that you're an enrolled student, but you should be able to get that for free. So then for the for the learning units, because we have 2 learning units a week, you should be able to get that information. So here's a good example, and another way for you to access the information is viewing them through the modules. And then you really get a sort of a longer perspective of how many pages are in the modules and what assignments are coming up. Pretty much each module will have some sort of a reflective essay, some sort of a vocabulary, and then a quiz. But all of the modules will have instructor's, your instructor's introduction video that just quickly goes over what's going to unfold in that video. And then, like I said, if you click on next, like turning the page, there will usually be an introduction, probably some sort of required video that relates to the learning content. More information that's specific to the learning content, and really relevant information. And again, I'm trying to introduce you to a bunch of artists. So these are supposed to help you with the learning content and introducing you to all these really cool artists that I want you to know about. There's usually going to be some sort of overview of activities where you'll be downloading a PDF of the reading. So if you click on that, it's going to download to your computer or whatever handheld device. And this is the article that you're going to want to read for the learning unit that we're working on. So for example, this is the learning unit, Developing Visual Literacy. So that information in the reading is going to help you to be successful in the weekly quiz, and also give you information that's usually related to the reflective essay and the vocabulary homework. Most weeks we're going to have 1, 2, 4 lectures, and so usually I've separated them out, where if you click on the blue highlighted link, it takes you to the page which would then introduce you to the lecture. So for the visual literacy lecture, there are 4 different separate lectures. And so you would need to download the PowerPoint and listen to it and watch any of the required videos. And then just kind of keep navigating lecture 2, Representation and Abstraction, lecture 3, Form and Meaning, and of course a video by one of the artists that I'll be speaking about that you'll want to watch. And then lecture 4, Cultural Conventions, where I introduce you to a bunch of different artists, but one of the main ones is Jean-Michel Basquiat. And then there's usually a slide where they're just kind of all gathered together. A bunch of helpful links. Pretty much every learning unit has a bunch of suggested websites if you wanted to do some further research. And finally, the reflective essays. And there's oftentimes a required PowerPoint presentation, which you can download, where then I talk specifically about the details of the assignment. So that's typically what most learning units are going to consist of. Like I'm saying, I tried to create a similar pattern. So you always have an introduction. There's always going to be some sort of lecture you need to review, listen to, and then a required reading. So I hope that this is helpful. And let's just go over a few more things. Under announcements, we've got how to embed your images. I already told you about how to access PowerPoint. I really want you to stay on top of your grades. Oh, communication. So the best way to communicate with me is through the inbox here on Canvas. So if you click on that and then you click on Compose a New Message, you can navigate to our course, which is Art 130, and put my name in. It'll come up. And then you can send me an email. So if you have a question or whatever, that's going to be the best way to communicate with me. If you send me things via my Skyline email, it doesn't always indicate what course you're in, so it just means it takes longer for me to figure out how I can help you. So communicate with me through the inbox here on Canvas. Check your grades regularly. All of the information is available. Please feel free to click through and make sure that you're comfortable with the course navigation, and keep me posted with any questions. I look forward to, my virtual hours are going to be on Mondays from 11 to 12. You can just click on this link and you'll find me waiting to hopefully talk to you. Other than that, I think it's going to be a great quick summer semester. The 6 weeks will go by really, really fast, so be sure to stay up on top of the homework deadlines. But I'm here if you need me, so just shoot me a message via the Canvas email. Thank you so much.